episode of Roundtable Talk. And today, we got a legend inside the building today. He's definitely a legend. This guy, I like to call this guy a pillar of the community, also inside the rap fame. Not over there only on rap fame. He's a pillar inside the community over here at WWDENT He definitely been blessing the channel with some of that music. And if y'all don't know who the fuck I'm talking about, man, y'all make some noise for the boy Jay. Jay, what's up, homie?
What's good, brother? It's an honor to be here, man.
Gratitude.
It's real good to be here with y'all, man.
Gratitude. So listen, homie, where did you discover rap fame?
So it all actually started, for me, it started off on the Battle Me app, which is another rap tech app. And I started off there with my MC shit, because I was on my 8 Mile shit and all that. Eminem, my biggest inspiration, pretty obvious there. Go figure, the white boy. The white boy aspires to be the white boy, you know?
Cool.
Yeah, I found out, and they're like, dude, you gotta hop on rap fame. You could probably make a name for yourself there. And I'm like, all right, bet. And so then I went on and I hopped on that.
So how long have you been over here on the app?
It's surprising. I've only been here about a month and a half, and I've already made quite a fan base for myself.
Wait, Jay. You was not just gonna drop bombshells like this on this show. So you've been here only a month, if that?
Yeah, like only about a month and a half or so. I remember dropping my first track, and Rap Fame was on that shit, and they like, yeah, feature that shit.
Wow. And I'm seeing the accolades. You got 6 featured contents. Like, how do you make your featured contents? Like, where do you go inside the mind making your featured content?
My headspace is all like this. I want to make sure that when I'm finding an instrumental, when I fuck with something, I want to give my all on that fucking song. In every aspect, when it comes down to recording, when it comes down to writing, I'm inspired by a lot. When it comes to writers, I'm inspired by a lot of guys. I'm inspired by Doom. I'm inspired by Kendrick. I'm inspired by Doom's rhyme scheme. I'm inspired by Kenny's ability to storytell. I'm inspired by the cadence and delivery and flows of Eminem. The entendre work of a bunch of different people that I just fuck with a lot of hip hop, and I do my best to kind of put together all of my inspirations into me, to make it me.
That's nice. That's real artist shit right there. Y'all keep it locked. Y'all don't go nowhere. We definitely got to go pay some bills. I know Diane is bugging over here. Y'all keep it locked right here at the Roundtable Talk, WWENTT. What's up? And we back on the Roundtable Talk. And if y'all don't know, we got inside the house today. We got this boy Jay over here from Rap Fame. So Jay, I'm just gonna say some names, and you can just say where did you go inside the mind with this song. So I'm gonna say Poison.
All right, so Poison. I was on YouTube, and I found this sick ass instrumental with a dope ass sample, with these sweet vocals, and then all of a sudden, bam, it just comes in, and it's this hard ass fucking instrumental. And I was like, you know what? I've like, it got me fucking bouncing. And I'm like, I gotta go for something that's got this bounce kind of feel. So I got real experimental on my chorus, doing different chords that I don't usually do. I wanted the track to kind of come off as real fucking self-confident. Don't fucking test me. Don't test me. You ain't. Don't do it. Don't do it. Before you get bit by the poison, you feel me?
Okay, now, reminisce.
Reminisce, man. That was actually one of the very first songs I ever recorded. It wasn't one that I posted. It wasn't the first one I posted, because I kind of kept it to myself, because that track's very personal to me. And when it got the love that it did, it actually almost moved me to tears, because that song That song is about my personal struggle going through depression, addiction, never really having my own place, and yet still finding my place in music, following my passion, still, and just being able to stand up and say, fuck you, I'm still gonna be me, and I'm still gonna do fine.
That's fucking dope. That's fucking dope. Fucking legend right here. Now, I see you got one. IDC, well, I don't care. IDC.
IDC is the very first song I ever recorded. And I remember going in, so I was still in high school when I recorded that track, and down in the basement of the high school, there was this little room with a laptop, this real low budget mic, no pop filter, nothing, and GarageBand on the damn computer.
Nice.
And I'm like, this is the closest thing I'm ever gonna have to a studio for a long time until I get myself an actual job. And one of my boys is named Chops. God bless Chops. He from Chi-Town. Man, he told me about it, and he's like, dude, you gotta record. We miss you doing music, because I used to freestyle with the boys all the time back then. And so I hopped on there, and I'm like, if this is gonna be my return to rap, I've gotta make it something special. And so I went all in, going in for one of the craziest rhyme schemes that I could possibly come up with, throwing entendres everywhere, and letting people know that I don't give a fuck about what you think about me, because I'm doing what I enjoy. I'm going to keep making music no matter what you fucking say. I don't care. I don't care if you think I'm white. I don't care.
And the Black Death Cipher. That sounds spooky.
So the Black Death Cipher originally was a bunch of the dudes off of the Battle Me app. And we all came together and we're like, you know what, we're gonna set Rap Fame on fire. So we formed our own little kind of clique called the Black Death. And God, I remember having so much fun making that fucking track. We wanted to go for a kind of spooky, but kind of it's its own unique kind of fucking vibe. Zach Thrax, shout out that man. He goes completely fucking nuts on the first verse. The second he starts, you fucking know you're in for a goddamn treat, because I'm not even kidding, man. That dude's flow and some of the the rhyme scheme he wrote was real good shit. And then my boy Pope Dog, one of my day ones since I got on here, he took verse 2. T.A. Slayer took verse 3. And then I went ahead and I closed off the song with verse 4, and my whole kind of vibe going for it was, okay, we're all kind of doing our own thing, so I'm gonna do my own thing. And my thing personally is just being aggressive with my music. I'm very, like, when you let me go the fuck off, I go the fuck off. I throw flows everywhere, I throw entendres everywhere. And so I did that, and then, like, at the halfway point of that verse, I said, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna stop writing, and I'm just gonna go off the top of the dome and see what the fuck happens.
So
we spent too damn long trying to make that song. I was like, you know what, fuck it, let's see what happens.
No, it's biased, because I definitely skimmed through all of them. I definitely played them. And last but not least, the Orville remix.
Oh,
that sounds treacherous. Remix. That sounds very, very treacherous right there, Jay.
The Orville remix. So this is a remix of one of my favorite tracks off of Logic's Vinyl Days album. And I love this track so much because it has one of the coolest such a unique instrumental, and I was like, I have to have this instrumental one way or another. So I found a download for it some fucking how. I don't know how I found it, because again, this is a beat that's produced by Six. And Six is that fucking dude when it comes to producing. Like, I fuck with Six's beats, but
I can't say who I
somehow
know
this man managed to recreate the beat and allow people to use it for themselves. And I was like, I've got to use this shit. So I go on into this track, and my whole point of view with this is, I want to make this no chorus. I just want to go straight bars the whole way through, like the actual song, and just make it absolutely crazy, because Orville is a crazy song, and I feel like I did it justice. So yeah.
And now, for you to be over here only a month and a half, how do you accumulate 30,000, 33,000 plays? Like, this is good, man. This is good.
I mean, truth be told, I send something to Hotfeed like once or twice a week, maybe a couple times more, and I kind of go on a little spree sometimes, and because I have leftover money. I mean, I'm gonna be forward. I'm gonna be honest. I'm only 19. I still live at my parents, so I got a lot of leftover money. I ain't paying bills. I don't have it rough right now.
That's honest.
So
that's real honest right there. Most people, they get on here and they flex and I got it like that. That was real honest, man. So shout out to you.
Man, honestly, the world don't move when everybody lies.
Yeah.
Everybody got to stand up, start walking, and start talking the truth. So.
That's a fact. So, what is it that you hoping to acquire on Rap Coin since you've been over? Did you set any goals, short term, long term?
I mean, the first goal I had when I got here was to get a featured track, because I was told that it was real difficult to do. And I mean, because I joined, so the crew that I'm in, the French Connection, these boys brought me right in, open arms. They noticed I had talent right away, and they gave me a home. They gave me a home for rap music. I owe them a lot of world. I owe them the world, and none of them, even though a lot of these guys are super talented artists, none of them had been featured up until just a couple days ago, where my guy Ray Hamilton, he got his second feature just today, actually. But they was telling me that it's difficult, and I can't lie. For some people, it definitely is. But that was my initial goal, was to get a feature. But now that I keep dropping shit and I keep blowing up, I'm chasing a fucking blue check.